Listen to me very carefully, because what I'm about to share with you could save you thousands of dollars, or it could save your Social Security check from being cut, reduced, or stopped entirely. There are 6 specific questions that the Social Security Administration asks, and if you answer yes to any of them, your monthly benefit payment could shrink, get suspended, or trigger an overpayment that forces you to pay money back. Most seniors have no idea these questions even exist. They simply answer them on a form or during a phone call without realizing the consequences attached to each yes answer. Right now, while you're sitting at home or sipping your morning coffee, the government might already be reviewing your file, and one wrong answer could mean losing $200, $500, or even a full month's worth of benefits. Before I get into the 6 questions themselves, I want you to do something for me. Take out your phone or grab a pen and paper. Write down the number 1-800-772-1213. That is the official Social Security Administration phone number. Save it. Memorize it. Put it next to your coffee maker. Before the end of this video, I am going to walk you through exactly which situations trigger benefit cuts, how much money you could lose, what paperwork you'll need, and how to protect yourself before the cuts happen. Stick with me, because the 6th question is the one that catches almost everyone by surprise, and it has cost some retirees more than $20,000 in repayments they did not see coming. My name is not important for today, but my experience is. I have spent years studying how the Social Security Administration reviews files, flags issues, and adjusts benefits based on life changes. I have watched good people lose money they earned over a lifetime of work because they answered a simple question the wrong way. Today's video will not let that happen to you. I am going to break down all 6 questions one by one, explain what each yes answer really means, tell you the dollar amount you could lose, and show you exactly how to protect your benefits so that your monthly check keeps arriving without interruption. If this helps even one of you, then this conversation was worth the time. Let's begin with question 1. Have you started working again while collecting Social Security benefits? This question matters enormously if you are under what the Social Security Administration calls your full retirement age. Full retirement age is 66 or 67, depending on the year you were born. If you are under that age and you collect benefits, then there is an earnings limit. In the year 2025, that limit is roughly $22,900 per year if you are under full retirement age. For every $2 you earn above that limit, the Social Security Administration holds back $1 of your benefits. So if you earn $25,000 in a part-time job and your benefit is $1,000 per month, you could lose several $1,000s in withheld payments during the year. After you reach full retirement age, the earnings test disappears, and you can earn as much as you want without losing a single dollar. But if you are still working and you ignore this rule, your check will absolutely get cut without warning. Let me ask you something. If I just saved you from making a $5,000 mistake today, would you take 30 seconds to tap that subscribe button and hit the bell icon so that you hear about the next urgent update before it costs you money? Information changes, rules change, deadlines change. Subscribing now keeps you ahead of all of it. Now let's move to question 2. Have you recently gotten married, divorced, or had your spouse pass away? Marital status triggers a complete recalculation of your benefits in some cases. If you are collecting spousal benefits based on your husband's or your wife's work record, and that spouse passes away, you may be entitled to survivor benefits that are actually larger than what you were receiving. But you have to apply for those survivor benefits, and many widows and widowers miss out simply because they do not know to ask. On the other side of the coin, if you divorced a spouse after receiving benefits based on their record and you remarried, your eligibility for those ex-spouse benefits could change. The Social Security Administration will not call you to remind you. They will just suspend the payment until you clarify the situation. I need you to comment below right now. Tell me, which of these 6 questions surprised you the most? I read every comment, and I want to know which situation you have personally experienced or which one worries you the most. Question 3 is one that shocks almost everyone. Have you moved to a different country, or do you spend more than 30 days outside the United States in any given month? Here is the rule that catches travelers off guard. If you are a U.S. citizen living abroad and you are receiving Social Security retirement benefits, you can generally still get your check. But there is a critical exception. If you are receiving supplemental security income, that SSI check, then living outside the country for 30 days or more will stop your payments entirely. SSI is the need-based program for low-income seniors, and the rules around residency are strict. Some retirees have moved abroad to retire comfortably, only to discover months later that their SSI has been cut and they owe the government money for benefits they should not have received. Let's pause for a second. The most valuable information in this video is still coming. The last two questions are where real damage happens, so keep watching. What I share next could be worth thousands of dollars to you or someone you love. Question 4. Have you been convicted of a crime, or are you currently incarcerated? This is uncomfortable, but it matters. If you are receiving Social Security retirement benefits and you go into a correctional facility or similar institution for a full calendar month, your benefits are not automatically cut. Retirement benefits generally continue. However, if you receive SSI or Social Security disability benefits, the rules change drastically. Disability checks are typically suspended while you are incarcerated. Many people assume their benefits will be there when they get out, only to find that an overpayment notice is waiting, demanding repayment of every dollar they received. The Social Security Administration does not send friendly reminders about this rule. They send collection notices. Now please share this video with one person who needs to hear it. Maybe a parent, a sibling, a friend, or a neighbor. Someone you care about is making a financial decision right now without this information. Sending them this video could literally save their retirement. Go ahead and share it now before we get to the final two questions. Question 5. Have you started receiving a pension from a job where you did not pay Social Security taxes? This is the famous government pension offset rule, and it is one of the most misunderstood parts of Social Security. If you spent part of your career working for a government employer, a school system, or a nonprofit organization that did not withhold Social Security taxes, then your spousal or survivor benefits may be reduced by 2/3 of the amount of your pension. I have seen teachers lose hundreds of dollars per month because they did not know this rule applied to their pension. The offset is automatic. It does not depend on your income, your age, or when you applied. If you have a pension from non-covered employment, the Social Security Administration applies the offset before your check ever reaches your mailbox. Here is where it gets really important. Hit subscribe right now if you have not already. The next question triggers the largest overpayments, and you do not want to miss how to protect yourself. We are about to cover the most dangerous situation on this list. Question 6 is the one nobody wants to talk about, but everyone needs to understand. Has the Social Security Administration contacted you about an overpayment, or have they asked you to verify your bank account, your address, or your income? Scam calls pretending to be from Social Security are some of the most common scams in America. But here is the twist. Sometimes the real Social Security Administration actually does contact you, and if you ignore their letter or fail to respond within the time they give you, your benefits can be suspended. Worse, if you ever gave your bank information to someone you thought was from Social Security but was actually a scammer, your benefits may already have been redirected. According to the Federal Trade Commission, Americans reported losses of more than $1 billion to Social Security-related scams in a single recent year. That number keeps climbing. The real Social Security Administration will never call you to threaten arrest, to demand immediate payment through gift cards, or to ask for your bank password. They communicate through mail. If you receive a call claiming to be Social Security, hang up. Then call the real number at 1-800-772-1213 directly. Let me give you a real example of how much money is at stake. Suppose you are collecting $1,800 per month, which is a fairly average benefit amount in 2025. If your benefit gets cut due to an overpayment or a missed deadline, you could lose $21,600 over the course of 1 year. Over 10 years, that is more than $200,000 in lost income. This is not a small mistake. This is retirement-level money, and it happens to thousands of seniors every single year. If you answered yes to any of these 6 questions, here is what you need to do right now. First, call the Social Security Administration at 1-800-772-1213. Do not call any other number. Second, ask the representative to review your file and explain in plain English any reductions, suspensions, or overpayments that have been applied. Third, ask for a written statement showing exactly how the calculation was made. Fourth, if you disagree with the decision, request a formal appeal. Fifth, request a waiver of any overpayment recovery if you believe the overpayment was not your fault. Most importantly, keep copies of every letter, every form, and every phone call record. Before I wrap up, I want you to remember something simple. Your Social Security benefits are not automatic. They do not just keep flowing forever without attention. Life changes, and the government expects you to report those changes. But the system is also imperfect, and mistakes happen. The senior who protects their benefits is the senior who pays attention, asks questions, and verifies what the government is doing with their file. You have already done the smartest thing today by watching this far. Now take the next step. Call the number, ask the questions, and make sure your monthly check stays protected for the rest of your retirement. This channel is dedicated to making sure you never miss an update that affects your money. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you hear about every critical deadline, every rule change, and every dollar-saving opportunity the moment it comes out. I will see you in the next video.